So this is the beginning of the trail. Going down. You go down between 500 and 600 feet, dropping down into the canyon. This area used to have trees that were green, but that fire, the tinder fire, came through and kind of destroyed a lot of the cover up here. So you're exposed. Once we get to the other part of the trail, it's mostly kind of switchbacky, sandstone, slabby. If you got good hiking boots, the stuff's grippy, so you shouldn't have any problems. This hike is kid-friendly, dog-friendly. Beautiful thing to hike a short hike, which is about a mile, going down to several, or as many beautiful swimming holes as you want to explore and find. But there's some that are just right down at the bottom of your drop-in point. We're heading down the hill.
Well, we're not at the steepest point yet, but we're heading down the hill right now. It's hard to believe, and Linda just made mention of it. Tell them what you just talked about.
Well, it's the 4th of July, okay? Everybody's out in the woods on the 4th of July. So we saw some people camping on the road down in here on 95T. We got to the first trailhead. If you don't have something high clearance enough to come down the last hill, and there's nobody down the last hill, so we're thinking right now we have it all to ourselves.
Pretty wild for a 4th of July. We've come here on a Saturday a number of different times and seen people here just on a regular Saturday. And today it's the 4th of July, a holiday weekend, and there's nobody on this trail at all. So hopefully at the bottom will be the same way. I mean, last thing we need on a trail is company, right?
Exactly. Except for the doohickeys.
Yeah, except for the doohickeys. We like the doohickeys, like the little animals and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just crazy. There's just nobody here. It's nice. We enjoy it. Nice and quiet. I mean, it's 9 o'clock in the morning and nobody's here yet. Now, it doesn't mean to say that people won't come down here later, because it's a nice little swimming area down here, but right now it's really pleasant. So
yeah, we've been down this trail probably about 6 times exploring.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is we're not coming down to go to the swimming holes. We're coming down to creek walk and see. I mean, we usually, when we get to the bottom, we go to the right, and we've gone a little ways that way. We were going to go further that way and see how far we could get, but Terry's questioning whether we shouldn't go the other way towards horse crossing. So we're going to flip a coin.
We're going to flip the coin, yeah. We're going to flip a coin at the bottom to decide which way we go. So
either way, it's all good.
Exactly.
And you will get your feet wet.
Yep, you will get feet wet. Absolutely. We brought our water shoes today, so we're totally prepared.
Down in hiking boots.
We're going down to the bottom down there, and you can see the bottom down there already. So it's really not that far down in this area, but
well, the other drop-ins are about 750.
Yeah, so you can see the bottom down there. But you know, you just gotta kind of watch your step, take your time, and go down to the bottom. And you know, there's a beautiful creek area down here. So
awesome campsites.
Yep, good campsite. There you go.
A lot of people backpack down the creek.
Do they?
They do.
Good.
We've seen them.
Anyway, so here we go down, and right around this corner here. See, they got a few step areas here and so forth, but like I said, it'll get a little steep in different areas. I'll show you once we get down to a better area here and show you what I'm talking about. Here's one of them right here, as a matter of fact. See, there's a slab right here that's it's a little steep. Just kind of walk your way around, whatever. And as long as you got good boots, this rock right here is very grippy. So just
it looks scary.
Yeah, it looks scary, but it's really not as bad as you think. It's really got as long as you got some good boots, that got some good grip, you have no problem. And we're just going down to the base of the hill here. So just take your time, be patient, and you'll have no problem doing this hike. Now again, believe it or not, this right here is the trail. You can see it here. kind of like I said, kind of rocky, kind of rough, but it's, like I said, it's really not that hard. Linda prefers to use hiking sticks. I don't really use them that much because, you know, my boots work really well, and hers do as well, but she just likes to have the extra stability. I just kind of just lean back and step on these rocks, and never have too much issue with it. And we're going down there yet. We're about midway down, so you can see how much we've come down already. But it's been a switchback. You know, it's been down and back and over this way. So.
And see how green it is down here?
Yeah, really green down here. This didn't get hit by the fire.
So there's still a lot of nice pine trees to plunk your butt and camp or enjoy the day.
Yeah, it's really nice down here. You'll see once we get down. It's a really pretty area to come out and enjoy by yourselves, or bring the family and the kids and everything. It can be a really good time down here. Kids would enjoy catching some crayfish, and there's even some trout. There's a pond down here, or a good little swimming hole that we've gone to a number of times, and actually I brought a fishing pole down here and have caught trout in here, and I think they even have smallmouth bass. But yeah, there's fish in this water. So there'll be some decent trout fishing down here. And in fact, I think the last time we were down, we ran into a couple fishermen that came down there specifically for that, didn't they? Right. Yeah, a couple guys came down there just to fish. So there's definitely fishing down here too. So bring your fly rod and come on down and do some fly fishing.
Okay, so we flipped a coin. Heads was right, the way we've been before ways. Tails was left, and it ended up on tails, so we're going to a brand new adventure, and you guys will be able to see the big swimming hole with the waterfall down here too. Well, there's a path through here. Is there a path over there? Well, that must mean we're going the right way. I am now. We found it. In the bush. It's in the bush. Got nice rocks down there. Don't have to get your feet wet yet. And right down there is the big swimming hole with the waterfall that flows into it, where we're heading.
Or where we're going to try to hit it. We may not be able to make it. It looks like it's deeper than it has been. Well,
we have to put water shoes on. Well, we don't cross. We go around the boulder. It's a maze. Yeah, so you just come down that way. Huh. I'll show you when we get down there. What's not to like? Okay, so we're heading around the big swimming hole with the waterfall, and we're doing a little bushwhacking. A little, but I don't know if you can see through here, but way across there is the waterfall pouring into the beautiful swimming hole. So we are heading downstream. We're heading north-ish. Believe it or not, this is a path. Yeah. Or something.
So we're just kind of walking along this edge here so we don't have to go into deeper water. Hopefully without falling over. Because we got all kinds of electronics on us. Almost there. It's going to pull up right over here. I'm pulling up right now. And I'm up. There we go. All right. So now I'm on the other side of the swimming hole. Perfect. There's a little waterfall again. We had to kind of cut around this island a little bit, so that's what we just did. We gotta cut through here somewhere. What's that? Now it's trail right here. Right here. Right through here. You get back in the water just a little bit, right through here. But we can just cut right through here. Exactly.
And try and find the use.
Did you say resistance or resistance?
Resistance.
The path of least resistance. To be fair. What's that? What?
A little crayfish eating on a big dead crayfish.
Oh, nice. Well, the cycle of life. Circle of life. The goal is to try and get to some less bushwhacky stuff here. And we're getting there. Just got to find our way through the bushwhacky stuff. You think watch for snakes? You think I should? See if there's anywhere this way. I just want to get over there. Walking through the bushwhacky stuff. We will find it, folks. Trust me. We'll figure this out yet.
Well, we don't call it TNL's Adventures for nothing.
Exactly. We got to do a little bit of adventure stuff. Without doing stuff like this, it wouldn't be an adventure. All right, here we go. Now we're getting someplace. Ta-da! Found land. Found less bushwhacky land anyway. Took us a little bit, but we did it. Just remember that when we get back to this tree, cut down and go around it.
Right.
So we see the big dead tree, go to the right of it, and we're right there. All right. So let us embark further. Now we're kind of in a sandy area. Yeah, it's definitely a trail now, huh?
Yeah, eventually this trail can pull uphill, but we keep following the creek.
We pull up the hill, why?
Because it goes up to that FR.
Oh,
And you can walk the FR to 96, which is the main north road.
right.
That goes back down to the bridge.
Well, I don't think this is really a trail.
It shows it on the map.
Does it? The birds are happy that we're down here. I can hear them chirping all over the place. Well, as you can see, Linda's a little deep in the water here. She's holding her pouch up to make sure that her fanny pack doesn't get wet and her camera's sitting on top of it. So,
But the water's beautiful.
But the water is just, oh man, this water is just so nice right here. Look at this pond we found. This thing is huge. You want to talk about a place to come fly fishing? This is it right here. This is awesome. And there's crayfish galore in here. Look at this. Just absolute
So
beautiful spot.
we started getting a little too bushwhacky, so we decided to go in the creek. And
Yeah, we were on that side. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to find our way across over to here, and we came down a little ways, and there's an easy...
There's an easy exit right here
Right
through the
there.
bushes and right back up on land again. Let me show you. So we're just
We
gonna,
lost the trail, we found the creek, and now we're finding...
now we're going back up here,
or something.
going back through this little brush. And what do you know? There's a bear. No, I'm just kidding. All right, anyway, so we're back out again. See, now we're back on land. We could just hike the creek, but, you know, gotta get on land every once in a while. All right, Elsa, what did we just do here?
Some route finding.
To say the least.
Yeah, well, you just got to kind of look where it looks like it's been used by the animals and stuff, and you'll pick up these faint trails off and on, and you just got to make your way forward the best way you can.
Yeah, so we essentially just went through some stuff there
And it was open. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't like we had to kind of route find a little bit, but definitely doable. I mean, the one thing about a hike like this, you cannot get lost simply because of the fact that you're down inside a canyon. Just keep following the canyon, you know, follow the water. I mean, you follow it on the way in and you follow it on the way out. You may have to go through some brush or something like that to get to where you want to go.
But you can see where things have gone through the brush.
Yeah, and with this, you can, yeah, like she just said, you can find little use paths and stuff like that to figure your way through it all. So, which is exactly what we're doing. All right. So we've come around this corner. We believe that Ruby is up on this ridge up here somewhere, the Rubicon. So that's how far we've come. We've kind of come full circle. But we got to this area here, and it's really bushwhacky on that side, as we call it. Really bushwhacky on this side.
The canyon is narrowing.
The canyon is narrowing right there. And we just don't see that we can go any further today. That's for sure.
I mean, you could if you want to walk through this.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to walk through the water, but the rocks are really slippery. We checked that out, so I'm going to cross the creek back over here. We're going to go back, have ourselves a little lunch in a shade spot somewhere, and then we're just going to call it a day and hike out. But we made it this far. We made it almost 3 miles in. So, you know, from the trailhead, yeah, from where we parked the Jeep. So we've had a good hike today.
So the creek is down there. We pulled up from the creek and we found our out to lunch spot to refuel, take a break, have a Pepsi, barbecued pork sandwiches, yum. And then we're going to kind of trek back out a ways and maybe take our packs off again and get wet.
Okay, as you can see, I am sitting in the water. See? In the water. See my hands in the water. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the camera underwater and film some of the crayfish that are right here below my feet. I'm sitting in the water just hanging out, and there's a bunch of crayfish down here below me. So I'm going to see if I can point the camera at them and see if I can get some shots of them in their natural environment. Hang on one second, let me fix the stick here real quick. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Let's see if I can get some of these guys on film here. There's definitely a bunch of them in here. Where are they at?
There's a couple of them I just chased on the rock.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them everywhere.
Here's another one.
Where did you go? There was 3 of them right below me a minute ago. 3 really nice ones.
Oh, there's a big one.
He's a little far out of reach.
So we're back up the hill. On a side note, today topped out around in the low 80s, real feel mid 80s. If you guys do any of these summertime hikes, he always packs, what is it, a 32 ounce?
Yeah, I think it's a 32 ounce Gatorade.
32 ounce
She packs
Gatorade.
a 20 ounce vitamin water.
And I pack it because no matter how much water you drink, you need those electrolytes. So you need to bring something to fix that. I mean, they sell little packets that you can put inside your water, you know, if you want to go that route. But we like the flavored stuff with the calories and the sugar because we're working out basically doing this stuff. On another note, on the way out, we found a path.
We found a better path. So there is some sort of a path that down there that you can follow. But we, you know, it's all about route finding. We didn't find a route on the way in, but we found it on the way out.
Yeah, so it was a duh moment.
Yeah, and then we had a little time. We spent a little time in the pool as we showed you. Sat there and swam a little bit. Took some photos of, or took some film of the
crayfish.
Filming. What am I saying? Videoing the crayfish. So that was kind of fun. And we hiked back out. It turned out to be about a 5.5 mile hike round trip to where we ended up. So.
Yeah, but anyways, if you go down and you go that way to your left, when you go down past the big swimming hole and go the other way up the creek, you'll start finding a path on your right side, and the path will go down a hill and it looks like it ends. Well, you have to find a place to cross the creek and you can pick the path up on the other side. Much easier walking than on all the rocks and trying to find our way through all the bushwhack.
Right.
But hey, at least we found it on the way back, right?
There we go. There we go.
So,
if you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button and subscribe. See you on the trail.
okay, so I wanted to show you guys, this is the bonus hill that if you have a high clearance, good tires vehicle,
like Ruby,
that you can cut about a mile out and back off of your hike, of which once you get up that hill, you want to be done. So if you don't think you can get down this, don't try it, but if you can, it's especially nice.